Hey everyone, Izzy from Endless RVing. We have another industry update. RV stock is up and prices are starting to come down. Is this going to spell trouble for RV dealers? We are here to talk about some important things. And this is a series that we're doing every couple of weeks because it's really volatile right now. And you as a consumer, this is good information for you because it's becoming a buyer's market. So you've been looking to get an RV, you know, the past 2 years, really up to about January of 22, it was really difficult to get an RV. Dealers really had very little supply. I know we've talked about it in many other videos. We'll link one above. But most people were ordering RVs which were backlogged and paying MSRP and above. A lot of people were doing that. We saw it at shows. However, that has changed. And we have done a couple of videos from dealerships. Now they are overflowing with RVs. If you also remember, there were record profits in the RV industry. Two big players, Thor Industries, doubled the value of their stocks between 2020 and 21. Camping World triple their value. However, both those companies, which are publicly traded, are down 30% in 2022. So recently, the Wall Street Journal just published an article, and this article is specifically talking about the rise in dealer inventory as well as the decline in prices for obvious reasons. You have global instability, supply chain issues, although they're still there, they're not as severe as they were a year and a half ago, so a lot of supply chain has caught up. Very obvious inflation, it's affecting every part of people's lives. Fuel cost, which is a big driver of inflation, and now the key to battle that inflation is going to be interest rates, which have already gone up, and they are going up even more because we're still battling record inflation rates. And then the big elephant in the room that was really the driving force behind this RV sales is COVID, right? COVID is still around, but the world, for the most part, at least in the United States, we're back to 2019. Everything is open. So those people that bought RVs because they like to travel, but they couldn't travel, well, now they're taking their cruise, they're going to Hawaii, they're flying. It's much more convenient. It's actually much cheaper than RVing, just going to a destination, set it and forget it. You don't have to worry about maintenance and payments and all that stuff. So a lot of people that were in RVs are now doing that kind of traveling. June RV Dealer Sentiment Index, which is prepared by Baird Financial Services, and it's published by the RV Dealers Association. Most RV dealers now appear to be negative when they forecast the next 3 to 5 years, and they use an index based on a score of 1 to 100. Anything over 50 indicates positive, anything under 50 indicates negative outlook toward the futures. In this recent poll, this survey in June of 2022, the dealer sentiment score was 26 out of 100, which is down 54% from the score in April when dealers rated the current industry market condition as 57. The June score is the lowest level since 2009. Just from June to April, it dropped tremendously. Then when dealers look at the 3 to 5 year, the score rose to 47, but again, that's still in the negative. That was up 8 points from the 39 score of April, but still shows a negative outlook. This is only the second time that a 3 to 5 year outlook has been negative since the index began in 2006. Finally, analytics from J.D. Power is reporting that average retail value across all RV classes dropped through April and continued to decline through June. One other big indicator really has nothing to do with the RV industry. It's automobile repossessions. They are at kind of a really accelerated rate in the last couple of months. The repos are building up. So we have a strong feeling that you're going to see a lot more used RVs, a lot more people selling them, a lot of them getting repoed as the economy continues to trudge its way through to try to get a recovery. Many are saying we are already in a recession. It's not official yet, but you don't know you're in a recession until you're actually in a recession.
So what does this mean for you, the customer? Would you buy right now?
No, I would not buy right now.
That's us.
It's all personal, right? If you want an RV and you don't care, then that's fine. I mean, I'm on RV Trader every single day.
I know you are.
The prices of RVs, especially used, especially motorhomes, Class A diesels and gassers, have gone down significantly, and the supply is a lot more. There's a lot of choices out there.
Tons. And I see people actually in our comments too, a lot of people saying they want to buy, but they are waiting.
I would
They're definitely waiting to see what happens.
Interest rates are going up several more times. If you have the cash, you will get a good deal. People are going to unload these motorhomes. It's expensive. Fuel has stabilized a bit, but it's still very volatile. It's still well over $4 a gallon. Diesel is well over $5 a gallon. It's expensive. You know, we're going to talk about it. We're going to do a short video on how much it actually costs us to travel to Alabama and back.
And when we traveled to Alabama, and even up here in New Jersey, every RV lot we see now is packed.
Yeah.
Packed. New Jersey had nothing about a year, you know, a year or 2 years ago with COVID. It's completely full now.
Right, and even the travels, it was almost 2,600 miles to and from. We saw RVs on the road. There were significantly less. Like a year and a half ago, it was like every other car was an RV.
Right.
And I don't think it's because there's less RVs out there. There's just less people traveling this distance. It's just really expensive to travel. In the comments below, let us know, are you in the market for an RV? Are you going to wait it out? Have you been waiting it out? We talked about this probably a year and a half ago, that those who are patient will win. You will get the deal that you want. So put in the comments below, let us know what your strategy is. And for myself and MJ, it's the journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.